Good morning. Welcome to the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, 16 the Icon, aka Mr. Superhero Swag. In today's episode, I'm wearing the Flash. Everybody knows the Flash. Speedster. Can run so fast he can go into different timelines and flashpoint paradox and all of that good stuff. Today, what we're going to talk about is just getting it done, man. Getting it done. I got to reach for the phone. You know, phone is basically my assistant on the show. And just getting it done, man. If you're an artist and you out here trying to get it done, you might want to check out a couple of gurus on YouTube. But while you're here with me, I'm going to give you a little game too. Now, the thing about getting it done, man, is you got to be an early bird to catch the worm. I know a lot of cats that, hold on one second. Yeah, that track right there had a, shameless plug. That track right there is Go Go Power with me and the homie Young OG Zag. We took the Power Rangers track and went bananas on it. But yeah, be an early bird, man. Wake up, bake up, and get it done. Nothing's gonna happen while you laying there, man. I get about 6 hours of sleep, and I'm on my social media. I'm on it. I'm on the laptop writing new material. I'm releasing stuff. I'm talking with people about getting album art done, single art done, sticking and moving all the time. And you know the people that's getting it done, they not laying in the bed getting it done. They out here shaking and moving. They out here in the streets. They shaking hands. They networking. They getting it done. So you cannot be sleeping all day, man. I'm trying to tell you. Don't do it. While you out here sleeping, it's another cat that's out here like me that don't really sleep like that. He getting all the connections. He waking up with other hustlers. He out here hustling. He out hustling you because you sleeping. Get it done. Be an early bird and get that worm. This one's a big one. Don't waste time expecting help. Don't do it. I wasted a lot of time expecting help in places where I should have just did it myself. And once I realized that was all it was getting it done and doing it myself, a lot of stuff started happening. You can't be mad when stuff isn't getting done. It's not getting done, and you're not doing it. You waiting on someone else to come and pay for the studio time. You waiting on someone else to come and pay for your album art. You waiting on someone else to hook you up with the venue so you can hop on stage and perform and promote and try and sell however we doing it now. Try and push your Spotify links or however y'all doing it. But man, don't waste time waiting on help, man. I'm trying to tell you, I literally have maybe 10 people, and those 10 people aren't on a payroll. They just do it for the love of their boy or their husband or their brother. It's a lot of cats that will say they support you, but at the end of the day, do they really support you? liking your status when you paid $50 for a CD cover and you poured your heart and hard-earned money into making a CD that you want your friends, family, and other people outside of your circle to enjoy, doesn't really hit as hard as it would if you shot a bunch of people to their Spotify link. And those, maybe 5 of those 10 people picked up his single. That's where you really helping, because you're pushing the narrative. You know what I mean? Them liking your status or them sharing your link with their friends list on their page. You have no idea how big that is for, you know, someone that says they support you. You have no idea how big that really is. And my mom told me when I was a kid, she said, you'll be lucky in your life to find 5 true friends. To find enough true friends that you'll be able to count on one hand. And that's only 5. So I picked those 5. People that support you like you support them. I said, don't waste time expecting help. And remember, nobody believes in you as much as you believe in yourself. Nobody believes in you that much. A lot of what you will do by yourself, and it will harden you and strengthen you, sharpen you to Ginsu precision, because you making the moves yourself. Now, it's nice to have a team of people that will help you, but who's gonna be there all the time doing exactly what you need at the exact moment? Don't waste time expecting help from other people. Your dreams only live if you breathe life into them. Everybody got their own dreams, man. Everybody got their own dream, their own Shangri-La, or Show Me the Money, Cuba Gooding, the Quan. The Quan. Everybody has that. And yours is different from another cat's, and mine is different from another cat's, and so on and so forth. So to say that, I'm saying nobody's gonna push your dream, your vision like you. Nobody. And that's just the hard reality of it. Unless you got the money to pay them. If you pay them, money is a huge motivator. Huge. This is why a lot of these trash rappers is out here. And I had a couple cats come and hit my phone after I did that top 16 trash. You know, these cats wanted to come to the defense of some of these dudes. Oh, well, you know, that's their music now, and I don't give a fuck whose music it is. If it's trash to me, it's trash to me, and that was my top 16, 17 Gomi Baco. And that's just, in my opinion, they're Gomi Baco. Just like my top 16 of all time best rappers was, in my opinion, my best rappers. The best rappers, in my opinion. So if I think he's trash, he's trash. And I'm a lyric snob. I'm not into this Pinocchio shit, this glorifying selling drugs and filling up the jails and helping the correction system, whoever owns all these jails. I'm not really all deep into helping that situation. I'm not really about that. So I wasn't a fan of, man, It's tough, man. I never listened. You know, this is from my city, and I'm from Detroit. If you know, for those who don't know, you might be new to the channel, new to 16 TV, new to the Wake and Bake show. I'm from the D, 7 Mile. Originally from 6 Mile. You know, I was in the Bronx. Shout out to the Bronx. Over there, 6 Mile in Schaefer, and then I moved into my grandmother's house. Me and my mother over on 7 Mile in Schaefer. And I was never a big fan because that just was never my personality. It was never my bag of the glorifying the different shit that one side of my family was deep into it, moving and doing all that. You know, that was, but I just didn't come up that way. And so my interpretation of MCing and rapping was rappers. Motherfuckers that, you know, use the poetry and could take a word and chop your head off with it. You know, that was the type of shit I was on. So I wasn't a fan of the Blade Ice Woods or the Icewear Vezos, or, you know, I'm not impressed by the fake Rick Rosses and the, you know, these, you know, I'm not impressed, really. I wasn't really impressed with the real Rick Ross. You know, because it's all kabuki theater to me. It's all kabuki theater. None of it is factual shit. Motherfuckers is pretending to be something that they not. If everybody knows they shit. Rick Ross was a correction. He was adept. He was adept. A turnkey. He babysat motherfuckers that did the shit that he rap about. Basically, a motherfucker adept is a motherfucker that sit in jail and watch movies while y'all play cards and shit. He's watching the yard that y'all have to sit in and all that type of shit. That was Ross. I'm not into that. There are cats that are into that. They like the music that that glorifies the type of shit that's gonna, you know, send a message to another motherfucker that's gonna have him shooting up a park, and a bunch of little JJs and Ray Rays gonna get, you know, get murdered because they wake up every morning and listen to this type of music and feel that they can't be a real nigga without doing the shit that's depicted in the songs. I'm not with it. That's my rant. That's my truth paste on that. But yeah, you know, talent is no substitute for hard work. That's some true shit. That's some true shit. I got deep in my notes and I wanted to, you know, change the show up a little bit and really give some game and some truth paste. So this is the, you know, kind of like a unscripted truth paste segment to the Wake and Bake show for artists and for just people in general. You know what I'm saying? Just picking my brain on some game, dropping some jewels. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Show love. I'm gonna come back to that after I give a little more game on talent is no substitute for hard work. There are people out there that are absolute garbage. They cannot really rap. They got hype men and different people that throw a little pepper on their shit, and they got fire ass beats because they got somebody behind them, because they know that right now that's what the industry is pushing right now. Fire ass beats, party music, shake your ass, smoke your weed, drink, something good for the party, something good for the bar. Nothing to really make you think about anything. No, we don't want to do that. But I digress. As I said, there are people that are trash, but they work their ass off. They are those motherfuckers that's up. They sleeping 4 hours and they getting 4 hours of sleep, and they making sure they getting in contact with each and every person that you not getting in contact with because you sleeping 10 hours. They might be trash, and you might be talented as fuck. You might actually have flow, but you sleeping 10 hours and they sleeping 4. So they got 14 hours of ouch, man. They're getting way more time in handling business than you are because you laying on your back or on your stomach. Wake up, bake up, and get it done, man. Better get up, get out, and get something. Remember that song? That's classic Outkast right there. Classic Outkast. Now, another one, going back to don't be a hater, show love. Shout out to Gilly. Shout out to Gilly on this, because this is one of my favorite quotes. It don't cost a nigga nothing. A dime. It don't cost you shit to show love. It don't cost you shit. It don't matter what your boy, your girl, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, your mother, your father, your whatever, sex, male or female, in your life is doing. If they doing that shit well, if they doing that shit, it don't cost you shit to pat them on the back and say, good shit, you're doing your thing. It don't cost you shit. Not even a penny off the ground. Nothing. But a lot of people won't do that. So, with that, I want to say, support who supports you. You know what I'm saying? If they don't share your videos, or they don't like your pictures, remember, fair exchange ain't no robbery. So, if they're not doing what you need to, they're not doing that, then you need to chop that. If they're not doing for you like you do for them, if you sharing all their stuff and they're not sharing none of your stuff, if you liking all of their stuff but they're not liking none of your stuff, if they're not pushing your links but you pushing their links, no bueno. No bueno. Let me get that remote. Now, just in case, I love Biggie, but just in case we have an issue with copyright, I don't want to be playing Biggie in the background. That's why I usually play myself or one of my peoples. But I did want to kind of cut the music and get serious on this one because, like I said, this is a truth-based type of episode. Unscripted, truth-based, and just giving game. A lot of stuff was in my head, and so I wanted to get that out and say, yeah, support those who support you. Really. There's no need in giving extra energy to people that aren't giving you any energy at all. If they're not sharing your stuff, liking your stuff, helping your movement, you look pretty dumb being, a slave to the rhythm or something, like you doing all the sharing for their stuff, but you're not seeing any shares on your tracks, on your pictures. For your shit. So the people that I picked, because earlier I said, so I picked 5. The people that I picked, one goes without saying. That shares my shit. That is definitely right there with me in this battle. Like I said, Potts to my start. So I will definitely shout out Potts.
Of course.
Because
can't fuck with me.
We sharing her timeline, my timeline, control of groups in different social media platforms, and pushing the narrative for 16 The Icon and Onslaught and 16 TV. and everything that we got going. We're trying to get it done. I think we're doing pretty good for it to really be, as I said, a hard five. A hard five, and then there's a sixth person who does his thing, and then there's four other people that, make round out to 10 that it's kind of like a real job. They're there, but not really. We all have to promote. We all have to make this serious. We all have to make it serious. If you say that you down and that you know what I'm saying, understand the struggle of what me and my people are getting down and doing, I need to see that manifested in reality. Because much like the Flash, the other day I was hitting the weed, right? And later, when we get more advanced with 16 TV, I'll be able to do the little thing in front of the TV screen and show you where I went. But I went to a timeline like the Flash, where where every family member, every friend, every associate that I used to rap with, or that knows in their bones, they know for a fact that I'm still doing music. All those people in this timeline that I ran to while I was high, they all shared my shit at least twice a day. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that, bro? Can you imagine a universe, a timeline where everybody that said they supported you shared your shit like you share your shit? Where would you be at, bro? Where would you be at? If every one of your friends that you invited to your video shoot showed up. If every chick with they ass in the camera on Instagram that's in your city, with they ass in a camera on the OnlyFans every day in your city, when you invited them to a video shoot and told them you'd pay them $100 for 2 hours of work, $50 an hour. What if they actually showed up? And didn't act shy for the video, because they sure in the fuck ain't shy for Facebook Live or Instagram stories. But they shy for $50 an hour to do the exact same shit that they'll do for free. Man, I visited that timeline. I don't know what weed I was smoking, but that shit, it was crazy. Because I came back from that timeline just as fast as I got there, and I was instantly pissed off that I was in this timeline where I only really got 10 people that's helping me work towards this goal. And so that's why today's show was more or less about support those who support you. Giving game. Definitely going back over points. Support those who support you with this music shit. Or with anything that you do. If people aren't showing love, fair exchange ain't no robbery. If you ain't giving me, then it ain't no problem. It shouldn't be no problem me not giving you.
Like sex.
I'm saying, you ain't giving me head, I ain't giving you head. Right? Man, chick can't get mad. chick can't get mad. Now, if she's going down on you every night and you ain't going down on her at all, she's gonna have an issue. I'm saying, man. So people will use your kindness for weakness and try to be slick and do crazy shit, but stand firm, believe in yourself, and realize that at the end of the day, the only people you really need around you are people that are for real trying to help you. If people ain't trying to help you, they're not facilitating the vision that you're trying to achieve, why are they there? If they're not part of the solution, they're part of the problem. I mean, I didn't want to get you high and take you there, but sometimes we got to get serious with the weed. Just like, really think about, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff people be trying to be slick, man. Trying to play games, and you can't fall into the trap. You can't fall into the trap. Do the math on where you were when you started and where you are now and everything you went through and what it took to get where you are now. Do that. You might have a little more respect for your journey and your own tenacity doing shit yourself and seeing the holes in motherfucking shit when you try and count on somebody else to help you. You might see that, and it might shed some light. It might for real shed some light. Whew, but we are now at the end of the blunt, and I want to make sure I tell you to like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little bell down below so you get a alert each and every time we drop new content. This is the Wake and Bake Show. I'm your host, 16 the Icon, aka Mr. Superhero Swag. And I'll see you in the morning.